Superman always comes on top. But here's the issue with that. They gave this one Superman all his feats across all variants. You know, Silver Age Superman, Post-Crisis Superman, even some of the Golden Age stuff. These Supermans are casually out here sneezing galaxies away. And all these different variants are combined into one character. And meanwhile, the opponent he's going against is just regular Goku that only sticks to the anime and the manga.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it looks like we once again have another Dragon Ball fan who doesn't read or understand Superman or comics. His main complaint was that Superman is allotted his 80 years of power creep, his 80 years of all the different variations of Superman. But therein lies the problem. It's not different variations of Superman. They're all just Superman. All it took was one look into your comment section, and people were already pointing out that DC's continuity for the main prime characters are all just merged into one. And this is just the groundwork, the foundation on how DC has been looking at their continuity for the past 10 plus years. All you would have to do is pick up The New History of the DC Universe, which is a 4-issue series done by Mark Waid over the past year that showcases how all the DC's prime continuity merge into one, whether it be Golden Age, Silver Age, Modern Age, New 52, Rebirth, and everything in between. And not only does it give you a timeline and breakdown, but it gives you the issues in which the events happen. So you can have stuff from the New 52 and the Silver or Golden Age all coinciding together because it's all one continuity. And whenever there would be discrepancies or things that just don't fit, they would retcon and mesh continuity a little bit to make it fit. And it's not just a timeline. These events are referenced multiple times by multiple characters. My favorite reference being from Wonder Woman issue number 10, in which they reference Superman shooting smaller versions of Superman out of his fingertips, which references a Silver Age story with one of the more ridiculous Superman powers. So, when it comes down to Superman's history, we don't count multiverses, right? We don't count variants of Superman that are not part of the prime timeline. We count the Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age, Post-Crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and everything current. All brought together to make one unified continuity, one unified Superman. And this applies to all the DC characters: Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, with the exception of certain discrepancies, like the Justice Society in their history, or maybe a few stories here and there that don't match up with the rest of continuity. All that history is all in one place. So when you complain about them using the Golden Age or Silver Age or 80 years of power creep, well, you really have no reason to be upset, because that is Superman's history. That is a character. And it is, in fact, one character. Unlike using manga and anime Goku, which are actually technically two separate characters. But that's nitpicking. And see, this is the problem with Goku fans, right? And I love Dragon Ball. I love it. It's my favorite anime and manga. But they don't read other characters. They don't understand other universes, other cosmologies, other powers, other individuals. They don't, right? Because if they read Superman, they read DC Comics, if they even did 5 minutes of Googling, then they would know that all that stuff that Death Battle used, I'm not even a big fan of Death Battle, but all that stuff is perfectly fine, because that is one unified Superman.